kick this one off. In full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Bravo.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Block off of play action. Rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They do go for it. It's Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
58 to Mike. Get it.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. He'll buy some time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
80 weapon. Buzz.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Locke got a man open. It's Sutton. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
McManus's point after is good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
On first down, Brady. It's caught. This is White. Room here to run. Accelerating, and off he goes. A big play there on the catch and run. 7.
Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game, cancel. Entering, cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game, cancel.
Be 5 yards.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation.
Check, 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 check.
They'll run. This is White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went. No
rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamie Collins coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On third and long, it's Locke. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. One heck of a third down conversion, 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Just what you want on a first down. And it's 2nd and 2.
70, Indy. Hey, exit. General West. 2.
From the 39, Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Locke now, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Locke now on first down. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Check. Topper, Topper.
36, 36.
Hey, Alpha.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Down. 15 line. 15 line.
54. Get him. Get him. Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey, orbit. Ready.
Throwing on first down is Locke. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jamie Collins, his 2nd sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He'll get this one to Patrick. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know that.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
Hey,
40-yard
Charlie.
line.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack.
A 7-yard loss. Brings up 3rd down.
From midfield, here's Locke. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Locke to throw for it on 4th. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots' 14.
Locke looks to throw it again. This will be caught at about the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. Again, they'll throw with Locke. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Down. 60 outlaw.
54. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On first down, Lindsey. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 46-yard line.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, check. Check, nickel.
5.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Lightning speed there from the safety, Devin McCourty, on the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are back within a single score. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal ready. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Brady gives to Michelle. And an alley to run. It's a foot race. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Broncos 19.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Lock now on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Lock going to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining.
Go. Right over there. Yeah. 58, right there.
A final shot before half for Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, Alpha.
I got you.
To throw on 3rd down. Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me.
Here we go on 4th down with Locke. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Locke's throw caught by Sutton. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
60 Pittsburgh. Bravo.
On 1st down, Locke. He's got this complete to Hamilton. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Locke gets this to Hamilton, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The result of 1st down is a quick slant gets him 14.
Hey, Charlie.
Now Locke again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Deshaun Hamilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Echo, General West. Ready?
Again, it's Locke. And touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant there to make the grab, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And Can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8 at the 50-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Brady now going to leave it with Michel on the draw. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. On third and long, it's Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mike Purcell gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth. They do go for it. It's Brady. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Hey, Delta.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold it
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now a play fake. Brady. He's got Sanu. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here's Brady to throw. That's complete to White.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. Here's Brady. Here's Sanu on the catch. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now Brady has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Lindsey.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This is the tight end Fant. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 1950. Kellen Winslow came along and tied it. And then, of course, Jerry Rice tied it as well. And finally, we're seeing it here one more time. Phenomenal.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Big dash, big dash. Go, go. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. All day, baby, all day. Regular, regular.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
All right, here we go.
on second down, Michel. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. New England on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. He was looking for Edelman there. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10. Right at the 50-yard line. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, high 7.
On play action, Locke. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long because remember they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Hey, zoom.
58, right over there.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
5. Get it ready.
Locke going to go on 4th down. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
70, Indy. Hey, Roy.
Clock now on first down. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. From 21 yards away. As they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2.
6-6, pull it high.
Locke looks to throw it again. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Entering pause screen. Resume. Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, My replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Brady going to go on fourth down. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they get the football. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter. And
Entering pause screen. Resume.
it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
The outlaw. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Hey, exit.
From midfield, here's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He's got his tight end fan. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Play action. Now it's Locke. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Wait, set, wide, 20.
Mike, 58, right there.
I'm coming for you. Must. 3 days, right?
Back to throw, Brady. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler, Gostkowski. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And that changes everything here in OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Gets past one man. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. The Broncos send out their punter now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense did its job. Got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open, and when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a first down. Brady now on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in it.
And the pressure gets to him again. Lightning speed there on the sack from the corner, Duke Dawson.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A big spot now for Stephen Gostkowski. And And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So it's his second missed field goal here. That wouldn't have ended the game, but...
Entering, pause screen, resume. Entering, cancel, pop-up, waiting for your pick to resume online game, cancel.
They did their part. Now it's time for their offense to put together a drive and seal the deal.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak. Here we go. Clear. Fire.
They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. And some room to run now. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing on 2nd down. Lock. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for 3rd. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong,
and this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.
Post-game report, player stats. Finish game. Entering online hub screen, you have 5 options. Quick match is selected.
Yeah. In the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes.